Hey guys, it's Jay and welcome to our ship tour for the Carnival Sunshine. We sailed the Sunshine for 11 days in December 2019. We will begin as we usually do, coming into the atrium, which is located here on deck 3, sort of in the front of the ship. You can see the guest services desk is there. You've also got a little fun hub station with some computers to use and the shore excursion department. Moving further back on deck 3, you have the mid dining room, which is the single level dining room. That was for the assigned time dining. Sliding all the way to the back of deck 3, you have the sunrise dining room, which had 2 levels, deck 3 and deck 4, and that was for the your time flexible dining. Sliding forward from the dining room on deck 4, you come to the Limelight Lounge. This was where they held comedy. It also became the nightclub, and they had seminars and things in here. Sort of an awkward little space with some side areas where you can't really see the stage very well, so you can see they've got TVs on the wall, so you can sort of sit there and watch the show on television if you want to. Also on deck 4 we have Bonsai Sushi, which is a pay restaurant. We usually like to catch a good lunch here in Bonsai. Quick little pan down the menu, but I know the ship for 2 is always a fun option. Across the hall from Bonsai we have the Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse, also an upcharge restaurant. Quick little shot looking at some of the decor, but if you want to have a nice, fancy, sophisticated steakhouse experience, there's their bar area with quite the wine selection. We also have the Piano Bar 88 here in this area. Just a cool place to chill out. It's very sort of purpley blue in there and very heavily piano themed. Look at that counter with all those black and white keys. Lots of cozy chairs, high top stools. It's a cool place to hang out and sing some tunes with the piano bar entertainer. The library bar is just a little further forward on deck 4, and you can see I made a little gesture there. It's actually broken into 2 sections. The section we were in here is where they held chef's table, and there's another little section that we didn't really record, but sliding up through the atrium now on deck 4, through the Pixels Gallery, which it is still the old school Pixels Gallery as of our sailing. You can see they print the pictures out and hang them up for you to look at. And all the way forward on deck 4, you will find the Liquid Lounge. This is the 2-level main theater, which takes up decks 4 and 5. Before it was converted into the Sunshine, the old Destiny actually had a 3-level theater, which was nice and big, but this is, sort of crunched down into 2 decks, and you've got some awkward sight lines and things like that, but still a cool space. Not really our favorite concept on the Carnival ships, but, go see a show. It's fun. Moving back on deck 5 now, out into the atrium. Got to get those glorious pans. Look at all those silver planetary balls, as it were, looking down toward the Sunshine at the lobby bar on deck 3. We also have the fun shops ringing the atrium area here. And there's really only 3 main stores. You've got this, which is a double store. Well, actually, we were distracted by the $10 tables there, I see. But you've got Island Traders and the Funnel Shop, which is sort of your main gift shop area here for souvenirs. You've got tumblers and shirts and magnets and just cute little things with cute little sayings. There's all your t-shirts with fun sayings on them, so you can go home and see your friends and say, "Look at me, I was on a cruise." On the other side of the lobby, we've got Front Street, which is the shiny store, as we like to call it. Watches and jewelry, and they usually have perfume in here. I believe this is where, I forget which shop, but there's liquor and cigarettes and all in one of them. I think that was actually over in the first side that we showed. And the third concept is the Cherry on Top, which of course is your candy shop. You've got bulk candy that you can buy by the ounce. You've got pre-boxed and pre-bagged candy. They also have all sorts of souvenirs and gifts in here, Cat in the Hat themed stuff. And the shore excursions, they sell their stuff in here too. Rash guards, snorkel stuff, bug spray, suntan spray, that's what that's called. Also on deck 5, you've got Skybox Sports Bar, where you can relax and see all the sports you could ever want to sport. Nice stools by the bar. They've got a little ticker there showing all the scores running by. Just come in here and chill out and get your sport on. Also, just off the atrium area, you have the Warehouse Video Arcade. Pretty decently sized arcade, actually. All sorts of fun games of chance, and the perfect place to do a spin, of course, and capture all that excitement. Crane games, lots of games where you can win tickets, and this is one of the systems that they have, the ticket machine, where you basically collect them, you redeem them over at the little, what do they call it? The prize hub. There we go. For some little trinkets and things, just to prove your gaming prowess. Now moving into the adult gaming area, we didn't really spend a whole lot of time in here, but a few shots as we pass by the Sunshine Casino. table games, slot machines, claw machines, all sorts of fun stuff. And the casino bar area as well. Now we're moving back toward the Ocean Plaza area. First we've got the Java Blue Cafe and the Shake Spot. So these are both pay options. You can see here the quick pan down the coffee shop menu, but pricing is not too bad on those. There's the Shake Spot menu as well. But all sorts of delicious, tasty offerings with and without alcohol. They've also got the sort of new to us donut and muffin cupcake concepts there. We haven't really tried a whole lot of this yet, but it always looks good. And then another fun hub station for some public computing action. They've got a printer there as well. And moving back toward the little buffet area at Ocean Plaza, this is where you can find the barbecue. And the only day you can get the barbecue that we've found is on Embarkation Day. Other days they do have what they call light lunch right there, but the barbecue is on Embarkation. And then we just slide right by Ocean Plaza into the Red Frog Pub. Always a fun place to hang out. It's very Caribbean themed, lots of barrels and palm trees. Makes me kind of think of a Caribbean, pirate like ship life or something. But you can see they got little table games and stools to hang out. There's a dartboard, even though it kind of looked broken when we were there. Shuffleboard, foosball, entertainment for hours, I tell you. The Alchemy Bar as well. We didn't really spend much time on the Sunshine at the Alchemy Bar, but we do love the Alchemy Bar. Now moving up to the outside decks, we are on deck 9. This is the main pool area, which is called the Beach Pool. Got some cool little gazebos, lots of loungers hanging around. It's kind of that staged, staggered seating. Looking down at the pool, I know somebody said they used to have a pool bar, which is why those little barricades are in the water. I guess they kind of used them as a wave break. We do have the Blue Iguana Cantina out here for breakfast burritos, lunch burritos, taco bowls. Sort of very customizable. One of our favorite bites on the cruise normally is to just go grab a breakfast burrito. It's quick and easy, and delicious. We've also got Guy's Burger Joint, speaking of delicious. Good place to grab, they're open for lunch or dinner. Actually, a few ships are starting to test out breakfast burgers, but lunch and dinner. And of course, you have the 24-hour ice cream soft serve machines with ice cream and froyo. Now moving into the main buffet area, the Lido Marketplace. You can see all sorts of fun food. This ship actually had a nice little guide as to where things were on the Lido deck, which was super helpful. You got the 24-hour pizzeria on one side back there toward the back. And a quick shot we didn't really get too much on there is the deli on the other side. And then this is as you head back toward the Havana Bar area, which was one of our favorite places to hang out on the ship. It was usually very dark, a little music playing in there sometimes. We would hang out and play cards. They've got the bar right there in the middle with all sorts of specialty drinks. They even had some specialty sodas that you could get. Kind of cool to see. And like I said, live music. There's the band doing a little performance back there. Some nice Latin music. You've also got the Cucina del Capitano on one side, which is the upcharge Italian restaurant. It's actually free for lunch. It's a customizable pasta bar. And for dinner is $15 as of the recording of this video. A lot of good food. We checked that out for the first time on this cruise. Good stuff. Some quick little pans around showing the decor. Ooh la la. I guess ooh la la is French, so that doesn't really make sense for an Italian restaurant, but hey. Opposite the Cucina, we do have Gigi Asian Kitchen. That is actually the Mongolian Wok area, which is free at lunch. And then in the evening, this is another $15 upcharge restaurant. Served family style, which this was the first time we had tried Gigi's, was on this cruise as well. But again, a lot of food. We got more than we could even consume in one sitting, and it was delicious. So again, just a couple of shots of the decor. Now moving up to deck 10, in the back we have the Waterworks. They've got the big yellow twister slide. They've got a couple of racing slides. Kind of cool. And then this is not so much a look at the Waterworks, but kind of a look over at St. Thomas. But hey, the Waterworks were in that shot somewhere. And a few more exterior pans here on deck 10 before we start jumping around on the upper decks. You can see some of the lounge chairs. There I am pointing out the hot tubs. There you do have 2 hot tubs there by the main pool. And a little walk forward on deck 10. We are getting ready to head up to, well, we didn't really get any footage of Sport Square on deck 11, so here is a photo that I borrowed from elsewhere on the internet. But you can see all sorts of sporting action going on. Then on deck 12, we did not visit this area, so we have a borrowed picture of the mini golf course on the Sunshine. So from here, we will be bouncing around a little bit looking at the Serenity deck, which is forward, and that does encompass decks 11, 12, and 14. So here is the main pool area, which is on deck 11. It does come complete with a waterfall, definitely a unique feature for the Sunshine. We've jumped up to deck 12 now, looking at the cozy chairs, kind of looking down onto 11. You can see all those blue chairs and yellow umbrellas as the Serenity. Another peek at the waterfall, because why not? It's definitely unique, and we had to record the waterfall at every given opportunity. Now jumping up to deck 14, you can see some high top chairs, you got a shower there, bar area, and here we are taking a stroll around the Serenity area, which wraps all the way around the front of the ship on deck 14. A lot of those nice cozy eggshell round chairs, whatever you want to call those. And they do have one more hot tub right there at the front on deck 14. Super, super awesome. And we'll end it, as I like to do, with a nice glass elevator shot coming down into the lobby. So that is it for our Carnival Sunshine ship tour. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you missed any of the videos from our actual vlog series, those are available over on the channel as well. But if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Become a Pyromaniac today. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, rock on!